Improving productivity often takes more than simply adding a new machine to your production line. For one Midwest manufacturing operation, it meant rethinking an entire process, finding the best machining solution, and adding an important extra element, LNS Ethernet communications. The payoff? A 90% improvement in productivity. Hard to believe? Well, not when you know the whole story. Steve Sander is the U.S. machining manager for Danish-based printing press company Nilpeter. He oversees the manufacturing of 5 presses in the company's 65,000 square foot facility near Cincinnati. Each flexographic press includes a number of high-precision machine parts, including 8 impression rollers of varying diameters. Making each impression roller in this family of parts required 7 time-consuming steps. First, the stainless steel bar was cut to length. Next, it was blanked, then faced on a manual lathe, sent out for gun drilling, returned to Nilpeter for turning on a CNC lathe, sent out again for pre-grinding and chroming, and finally returned to Nilpeter for finish grinding. This process consumed 4.5 Nilpeter operator hours, plus the time required for outside drilling. Steve knew he needed to speed up the process and reduce costs. So he turned to automation specialist Gossiger to analyze the situation and develop a viable solution. The easy part was identifying a multi-axis turning machine that provides precise machining of both ends of the spindle simultaneously and could both mill and drill the part, eliminating the need to send the rollers out. Gossiger then brought in the industry leader in bar feeding, LNS, to help maximize overall productivity in 4 important ways. First, adding an LNS Sprint S3 automated bar loading system eliminated the need to cut bar stock to size and manually load the bars into the machine tool. Second, the Sprint S3 has a patented hydrostatic, self-opening bearing block design for smooth, continuous bar loading and bar support. This allows the turning machine to operate at maximum RPM while eliminating vibration that could affect the quality of the part. Third, an LNS Blazair vacuum unloader automatically and safely removes each finished part from the lathe without operator assistance. Finally, LNS was the only bar feeder company capable of exchanging critical data with the turning machine's unique control via the LNS-developed eConnect Ethernet communications system. This communication between the lathe's control system, the bar feeder, and the unloader makes changeovers within the impression roller family quick and easy. Equally important, the eConnect system includes a part library function that enables Nilpeter to run other parts, including a family of idlers, on the same cell along with the impression rollers. Nilpeter currently runs 40 parts on this cell, using eConnect to talk with the lathe's production scheduling program and controller to maximize productivity and materials usage. Through the eConnect system, the bar feeder automatically detects the part program currently in use by the lathe and loads the correct setup data for that part from the part library. Thus, bar feeder changeovers are done on the fly, eliminating downtime. After each part is machined, the production scheduling program checks the remaining parts to be produced and determines if there is adequate bar stock available for the next part to be made. If not, the system scans the production list for another part that could be made from the remaining material. The production scheduling program then loads the appropriate part program to the lathe. The bar feeder recalls the associated part data from the part library and automatically changes over to feed the new part. The system also checks the part program to determine if the new part requires a change in bar stock diameter or profile. If so, the system sends out an alert that some mechanical adjustment may need to be made. If the system determines that there is no part in the schedule that can be made from the remaining stock, the remnant is ejected and the next bar loads into the bar feeder. The system confirms the next part to be made and makes any adjustments necessary. All of these communications between the bar feeder, the lathe, the unloader, and the production scheduling program are virtually instantaneous and require no operator assistance. As a result, the time and cost savings for Nilpeter are significant. According to Steve Sander, machining of the impression roller that once consumed 4.5 man-hours now takes less than 30 minutes to complete. By partnering with LNS and Gossiger, Nilpeter significantly increased productivity, maintained precise part tolerances, and eliminated considerable material waste. All of this was possible by not only applying the right lathe, bar feeder, and unloader, but also by enabling enhanced data sharing between these devices thanks to the LNS eConnect Ethernet communications system. Another innovation from your single source supplier of manufacturing productivity solutions, LNS.